Hi everyone, when I've been going back through the edit to upload this to YouTube, I've realised I've absolutely butchered the explanation of how this works. So this section is called Goals in Time. The podcast is Shirts in Time, this section is Goals in Time. I will show the guest 5 goals. I will tell the guest the date, the score, and the teams involved and the goal scorer. I will then play a video showing the goal to the guest. The guest then has to try guess the minute the goal was scored in. If they're 10 minutes out or 20 minutes out or whatever, if they're bang on, the score is then added. They then get a final score at the end of the 5 goals. The aim of the game is to get the lowest score possible. So you're trying to get the minute of the goal absolutely bang on. I hope that clears it all up. Thank you and enjoy.
It's coming in now, I think.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Bundy has stolen the ball from Otamendi in the penalty area. Plays it to Pukki. This is a great chance. It's 3-1. A defensive blunder at the back from Manchester City.
I'm actually chuffed a bit to how professional that looks. So that is Teemu Pukki. I've said his name right, haven't I?
Yeah.
You nodded, but you kind of looked like you said no.
Yes.
That was Teemu Pukki in Norwich's 3-2 win over Manchester City on the 14th of September 2019. Zekey, what minute was that goal scored in?
Okay, so that was our third goal, right?
Yeah.
McLean scored first early on.
Hang on, you've said that you don't remember. You've got a rubbish memory, and now you're telling me everything.
Yes, but this is different. This is like top.
Yeah, I told you these are good goals. They're not just when you played Reading away in the Championship. These are no offense to no, I've just lost a lot of listeners there, but these are like high end, like memorable goals.
Okay, well, so it started with McLean early on, and then Pukki assisted Cantwell, and then they scored. I think it was Aguero.
Yeah, bang on.
And then we scored that goal, and then Rodri scored after that. I'm pretty sure. So this was in the second half. What was it? Oh no, I'm doubting myself. Here.
For the first goal, I'll give you a hand. It was in the second half.
Yeah.
The only bit of help you'll get from me, that is, it was in the second half, because you've just basically given us the whole details from the game, so you deserve a bit of a help there. Yeah. Okay. Second half.
Okay. So, and Rodri's goal was quite late on, but we were holding on quite well until that point. So, I'm gonna go for the 70th minute.
It was the 50th minute.
Ah, come on, Jake. That's unfair.
You did very well until then, but no.
Actually, you know nothing.
But to be fair, if you think like most teams, like the biggest of teams, don't score 3 past City in 50 minutes. So
we were so good that game, and we had 2 keepers on the bench and 3 strikers, and like nothing else. We had Teti and Amadou at the back, no fit defenders at all, and we ended up winning the game. It was honestly ridiculously good. So
is that when you came up and just thought, you know what, a bit like Leeds did 2 seasons ago, you know what, we're just going to play how we played in the Championship, we're just going to go for it?
Yeah, that was the season that COVID stopped it.
Yeah, 2019-20 it was, yeah.
Just before it went behind closed doors. And up until that point, we'd actually done all right. We beat Newcastle. Pukki got a hat-trick against them, and we were looking good. And then, I don't know what happened after lockdown, but they all clearly came back, put on like 2 stone each or something, and they were awful, and we lost 12 in a row and went down with 21 points, I think it was, in the end.
Who did that goal? Villa Sheffield United, where the ball crossed the line, but they didn't switch their technology on. That didn't affect Norwich, did it?
No, that was the season afterwards.
Oh, was that the season after? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing my memory's rubbish as well. So.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the second goal?
Yeah, go on.
And you want to watch it first, don't you? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh. I'll have to restart this one, I think.
And Norwich have the lead! Dean Ashton! How's about that? You can't tell the bottom from the top!
Did you see that one from the start, or do you want me to play it again?
I watched it all, but either way, it makes no difference because I don't have a clue what that goal is, when it was.
I'll tell you. It was Norwich 2, Man United 0.
And you're actually... And you're actually okay with that being on the screen?
Oh, there's another one, don't you worry. 9th of April, 2005, Dean Ashton.
Yeah. Okay, well, if there is another one, I hope that you have Tetty's toe poke, because
I prefer not to speak.
Right, so I've got no idea. I'm just going to have a punt and say 65. No way. Don't
60,
do this.
66. Wow.
Hello. Thank you very much.
You knew. You poker faced that. You knew. You were there. Were you there?
I was barely walking, was I? Like that was 05, did you say? Or 06? When was it?
2005, yeah, 2005.
Yeah, so I was 6. So I hadn't been to a match yet at that stage.
Okay. What was your first game?
I don't know, but it was
not memorable then.
Well, I mean, I wasn't old enough to really care. But no, it was the season before we went down from the Championship to League One, and then it all happened after that because we lost 7-1 against Colchester on the first game in League One, and then nicked Lambert off of them, and then we ended up winning League One, and then we went up again in the Championship, and it's up down. Here we go.
Well, speaking of up down, time for your third goal. Just let me know if you don't get to see it from the start, and I'll happily replay it.
Okay.
It probably helps if I don't press play before it is in the stream.
Inviting Whittaker forward. He'll go low and find Redman! It's 2! It's a blistering start from Norwich City!
So that was Norwich 2, Middlesbrough 0, 25th of May 2015 playoff final, Nathan Redmond.
What a game that was. Oh, honestly. The atmosphere there.
I was just about to say, I love the playoff finals because when the team scores, you get that with the camera where the camera's just going absolutely mental. It just means so much and you can just see it through the... Obviously, it must be amazing to be there, but you kind of feel like you are there watching it when a team scores.
Yeah, that's up there. Probably number 1, but...
What better than Pookie?
It's 1 or 2, but it is up there because it was just ridiculous. And I know that both of our goals were in the first half, and as we hit them straight, so it was the first goal, and then we hit them again, and then they had nothing. And and it was easy after that, which was really, really odd because it's not normally easy when you're at that stage.
Oh no, yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know exactly when it was, but it was a really nice goal as well. Like we had worked it round the whole team until that stage, which was really, really good.
Yeah, I've really done it justice with that clip. I just didn't want it to go on, but I've watched so many Norwich goals over the past 2 days, and that was a really nice goal.
It was good. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with 20 minutes.
Ooh, 15th.
15. Ooh, 15.
That's not bad.
15. 2 and 15. That is quick.
That is quick, and especially like you say that they had nothing after that. You thought they might have regrouped. There was like another 70-odd minutes,
Yeah, well, actually, before our first goal, they hit the bar, and we also did.
Yeah, Bradley Johnson hit the bar for you. I don't know who hit the bar for
that. I can't remember.
That's how I've watched the first 15 minutes of this game.
Yeah. No, it was a good game.
Right. Speaking of Bradley Johnson, these are segue nice and each to it.
Ipswich pile driver, please.
Let's just see.
So, you are treating me today.
Ball goal. That is an unbelievable goal. I want to watch it again, but
how hard was that hit? Honestly,
you can hear it. You can hear the connection. That's how hard he's hit it.
Yeah, the keeper had no chance at all.
No.
In that season, Johnson was our top scorer, and he got I think it was 15 goals.
What?
But like that was the only year that he ever actually did that. In every other year, he doesn't really score anything. But he was played slightly further up on the left, and he used to he used to do that all the time. Obviously, not quite as nice as that one, but he just walloped that. It was great.
Sorry, yeah, I will explain what goal it was. It was Norwich 2, Ipswich 0 on the 1st of March 2015, scored by Bradley Johnson. What minute was that goal?
I don't have a clue when that goal was. So I'm just going to have a guess. I think that screen. He's got lots of mud on his back, so that's not an early goal. But he did used to jump into these big 50-50 tackles, so maybe it was early on though. But I think it's got to be second half. Let's go for 60.
60. It was in the first half. He must have done one of those big meaty tackles you talk about. 24th minute it was.
No way. Did you see his back? His back was
covered.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. A lot of these goals. Well, hang on. That was the. Well, yeah. 2 of them have been so far. So we've had 4. 2 of them have been in the first half. 2 have been in the second half. But you're not actually doing badly at all. One of them you got 1 away, which is ridiculous. And then you got 5 away on the last one. And now for the last one, you hinted at it before. It is.
Yes.
Tommy Topant. You don't have to be so happy about it. Look at your face.
Well, we don't often have this, so it is nice that I'm here watching some great Norwich goals. But I mean, I say great. It was a bit bad, wasn't it? But it's also really good at the same time. It's just a really weird goal. It's a weird goal.
Let's watch it.
And Carrick is the one who can see a pass forward and often deliver. But look at this now for Norwich City. Jerome has found Teti. It's Teti! Norwich City have burst through the Old Trafford front door, and Manchester United are bang in trouble.
Manchester United are bang in trouble. That's very much of the Louis van Gaal era.
Did we win that game in the end? Was it 2-1?
You know you won that game.
Did we win it 2-1 or was it 2-0?
Yes, it was Manchester United 1, Norwich 2, the 19th of December 2015, Tete.
Pile driver.
I've watched that. I must have watched that about 10 times today because I was trying to get the clip. I don't even know how that's gone in.
Topan.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was. So like, I think De Gea was not expecting that at all. He was over on the other side, and he was probably thinking he was going to hit it that way, but in the end, he just toe punted it, and it scuffed into the net. And in terms of timings, I'm going to go for the first half in this one. So we've had 15, 20 what? 23? No, what was the other one?
So we've had Timu Pukki was in the 50th. Ashton's was in the 66th. Redmond's was in the 15th. Johnson's was in the 24th.
Okay, so this is either going to be before half time or it's going to be near the end of the game. Because I just think that's how you're going to do it. So, because I would also do that. But which one?
Do you want me to give you a clue? There's no correlation or order or any trickery. I was trying to think of because you said get any goals because you mentioned you can't, not really good at remembering stuff. So I just thought I'll get ones that might stand out a bit more than others. There's no tomfoolery, trickery.
Okay.
Or is there? There isn't.
38.
54. Plus 16. 88 is what you've got. Not bad.
Well, from 5, that's not that bad, I guess. It's what
I still can't believe you got
15.
1 minute out on that team. Yeah, I still can't believe you got 1 minute out on the Dean National one.
That really helped me out, and that was the only one that I haven't even watched. So clearly, I need to watch less Norwich, and then maybe I'll win some of these really good quizzes. I just need to work on my memory.
You are. Well, I don't know actually. You are top at the minute because this is the first ever record, so you are top. But you are kind of also bottom as well.
You don't need to add
But I've got Aaron, maybe double A from Talking Kit. He's coming on Sunday.
He's going to beat me though.
He did choose this season. So we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't think 88 is too bad.
Okay. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. It's like average of like 15, 16 or something. It's under 20 off on each one, isn't it? So it's not that bad.
Yeah. No, it's not bad at all.
But then I guess there are 90 minutes in a game, so that is quite bad.
Yeah, but No, because 90 minutes is a long time, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, what I will add is that I did better than I was expecting. So there we go.
Yeah, the furthest you were out is the first one, 30 minutes. But 30 minutes isn't that much, is it?
It's a third of the game.
I was trying to, make yourself feel a bit better, but okay. Yeah, it's third of the game. Rubbish. Absolutely crap. Well, thank you very much, mate, for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been great.
I don't know if there's any point in yourself plugging anything on here, but if you want to, feel free.
No, I don't like doing that.
Come on. Don't make me do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you already have mentioned it, but so I'm Knock'em Downs on Twitter and I'm Fresh Shirts UK on Instagram. If you want to chat, then Twitter is the best place for that. If you want to see some pictures, then Instagram is probably the better place. I'm on TikTok as well, but I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the videos. It's a lot of effort, but I'm doing it because TikTok's quite big now, and why not? So yeah, and I think that's I'm Knock'em Downs on TikTok, I think.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Goals in Time. If you could please subscribe and hit the notification bell, it would do me a massive favour. Also, don't forget to follow the podcast on all socials at Shirts in Time Pod.